So I'm out here today with Mr. Maryland, with Mike Gill, and we're talking about, he's giving me a little history on the landscape here and where things are going and why it's going to be, everything's going to be improving for the future. And my question for you today, Mike, is why Maryland? You know, when I'm out and people in the UK talking to me about, talking about TV shows and worried about coming here, or you're out in Ohio, you're talking to a business that should come to Maryland. What is it about our state and why Maryland?
Tim, one of the things that I've talked about often, we got a great commission called the Maryland Economic Development Commission. Anibal Basu chairs it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember about 6 months ago, maybe longer, I said to Anibal, I think we have better assets in Maryland than at least 40 of the states in the country.
Wow.
He said, Mike, I think it's more like 45. I mean, when you look at both the combination of our natural resources, Western Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's as pretty as anywhere you could get to.
Yeah.
The mountain region, the lakes up that way, Deep Creek Lake. You get to the ocean. You get to the eastern shore with all those cool little creeks and rivers and beautiful homes and fishing and all the things people. Our natural resources are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Port of Baltimore. But then all of a sudden you look at the industries. You look at life sciences. You look at cyber. I mean, 5 of the 6 cyber commands are located about 5-6 miles from where we are right now at Fort Meade, NSA. Manufacturing, people say manufacturing is dead. We increased the number of jobs in Maryland in 2015 in manufacturing. Education, Johns Hopkins University of Maryland. As we sit here in my office, if you and I were just we could walk there probably in 20 minutes. We could walk to Johns Hopkins. We could walk to University of Maryland, Baltimore in about 10.
Right downtown.
Between them, they represent 35% of the Baltimore economy. Some of the smartest people in the world. We have more research. We have more scientists and engineers in Maryland than per capita than any other state in the country.
Wow.
And in terms of advanced degrees, masters or greater, we're second in the nation in advanced degrees. We have affordable housing. We have a great highway interstate system with I-95. Amtrak runs through here. Also about 6-7 minutes from where you and I are sitting, BWI Airport.
The expansion's happening there.
Southwest, they fly to 89 places out of BWI. So, having said all the above, when it comes to why Maryland, I mean, I could write a paper on it. But as you and I have also talked, you spend time, you learn about the company, you learn about their needs. You then try to really take a look and say, Maryland's a great fit for them. And then at that point in time, you really make the business case.
Makes sense.
You make the case.
Yeah.
But I think if you do the homework, if you really do understand the dynamics of Maryland, then if it fits, go for the close.
There you go. And bring them here to Maryland.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for your time today.
Hey, thanks, Tim.
Cheers, Mike. Thanks a lot,
pal.
buddy.